Welcome to Good Mythical More. How much do we know about how human bodies work? I mean, we have a couple, but we don't have everything that all human bodies have, or different ones have, so.
This is true.
Let's see how much we know.
But first, let's see if we can guess the meaning of this word. Smell fungus.
That's one word?
Smell fungus. Literally the word smell and the word fungus together into one word with no spaces. Smell fungus.
But there's one less L. Smell fungus.
No, there's not. There's two L's.
Oh yeah, there is.
Smell fungus. But you could be smell fungus. Smell fungus.
I refuse to believe that this is a word. Smell fungus. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say it's what a fungus, it's a type of fungus that smells good.
I think this is the general odor of an 8th grade boy's locker room.
What is it? A habitual fault finder or complainer. This is a person who finds fault or complain. You're a smell, don't be such a smell fungus.
A smell fungus.
Yeah, just because there is fungus doesn't mean you have to smell it or point out that you're smelling it. I've been guilty of this. I've been a smell fungus. And now that that's the word, I mean, you do not want to be called that. That's a very effective label.
Don't be a smell fungus.
Yeah. Well, is that a good thing?
Put it on a t-shirt.
I'm rooting for you for the questions I'm about to ask you.
I'm rooting for your gynecologist. Tell us more.
Okay. I don't.
Spread them and leave.
Really,
Is that what you said?
Well, in the moment, it was like a comedic reference that in this moment, bringing back and then, going through, I don't know.
It had its moment. Spread them and leave had its moment, and we should have left it.
Yeah.
All right, that's fair.
Although I will say the clip from the last cutting in half episode of the alien and you scooting the alien down the table, I can't believe I didn't say something in that moment of how close that is to an actual experience.
Yep.
We need
missed
stirrups.
opportunity.
All right, thank you for rooting for
Regrets.
us.
Yeah. So these questions are about some women's bodies and not your bodies.
Oh.
They're questions that are not about your bodies. So I'm rooting for you. I'm hoping, given your wives,
Our experience.
etc. You might
with them.
You might know some of these. Shout out to Roe versus Bros on TikTok who does this regularly. Your first question, and please, I don't want to put a lot of pressure on you. I will be thinking differently of you depending on how you answer these questions.
Well, how do we make sure that we don't, you going to count down? What's happening here?
Oh.
I don't.
For this one, I'm going to count down. For this one, I will.
Okay.
Can you pee with a tampon in? 3, 2, 1.
Yes.
Oh, phew. Okay.
But to be clear, the question wasn't, can you pee with a tampon in? We're talking...
No,
but that's also true.
Yes, I also can.
you can. It's just that the tampon comes out really fast. It's like a projectile.
You can. You want me to tell you why? No.
Yeah.
No, we don't have to say.
Okay.
Because the urethra.
There's a different hole.
Yeah. Okay. I'm feeling really good about where we are.
Okay.
This one, there's flex here. No 3, 2, 1, and I get it. How long does the average menstrual cycle last? Not period, but menstrual cycle.
5 days.
The average, I think it might be from the premenstrual. I'd say 7.
Well, premenstrual is not menstrual.
I think you're both talking about period time, but this is from
28 days.
Yeah.
Oh.
The whole cycle.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Hey, things are really looking up. I am so proud of you.
You're always menstruating.
You're always in your cycle.
No.
It's just
Yeah,
You're always in your cycle.
It's like the moon.
Yeah.
Right. All the time. It's constant.
Okay, here's another 3, 2, 1.
I will say.
Oh, okay.
No, I will say. At times, I feel like. Sometimes I feel like there's something hormonal happening with me, and I think that it's a mild cycle. I'm like, maybe it's the moon.
Sure.
You know, I'm not going to say that I'm having a period. I'm just saying that
I prefer to
sometimes-
call it rhythms.
I'm just saying that there's something hormonal happening with me right now. Not nearly to the degree that it happens with my better half. But I'm like, there's no way that just circumstances are making me feel this way. It's got to be. There's got to be something going on in my body right now.
Remember when you said that kefir made you happier?
Yeah.
Did you give up on that?
No, but I think like everything, because I still have kefir every single morning, I think you adjust and your body's like, give me something else.
Oh,
You know?
okay.
So I'm still happy, but I'm not as happy as I was when I first started kefir.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we can get rid of the fifth question then.
Oh!
Okay, it's 3, 2, 1. How many ovaries does someone with a female reproductive system have in their lifetime? 3, 2, 1.
Two.
Okay.
In their lifetime?
I think that was a
It
trick
was a
part of the
misleading
question.
question, like it was about eggs.
Yeah.
How many eggs do you have? Well, you have the number of cycles that you've been through. Right? No, you got a bunch of eggs, right?
Got a
Wait.
lot of eggs. There's a lot of eggs.
But
yeah.
you like release it.
Here's a question for you, Stevie, and I'm gonna give you a 3, 2,
Oh.
1.
No, I don't like. This is not how this show works.
Is it ovaries or ovum? 3, 2.
Huh?
What?
You mean the plural of ovary?
Yep. Well,
Are you asking me to Google that? Because I don't.
what's
it's
what's
ovaries.
what's the difference between ovaries and
It's
an ovum?
ovaries. What's an ovum?
What's the difference between ovaries and ovum? 3, 2, 1.
Link, I don't know.
See?
Is that a word?
Yeah, I think it is.
Ovum. Yeah.
Is it just two? That means multiple ovaries?
Oh, it's a mature female reproductive cell
Oh.
which can divide to give rise to an embryo.
Oh.
Okay.
See, you didn't know. You're asking me to
didn't know,
Google
man.
it.
Well, that's why I was asking.
Why are there different sizes of tampons?
Because of the strength. Well,
Yeah.
because of the weight of.
The heaviness of the
flow?
The flow.
Okay, I did not think that's where Link was going.
Yeah. That's where I was going. What
You
do you
know.
think?
Okay,
Sometimes
you're correct.
Because of the weight
because
of.
you have light days
Yeah.
and you have heavy days.
When I'm on the toilet, sometimes I'll pick up the tampon box and just look at.
And read the directions.
And there's like read the directions, and there's like different. So you get boxes that have the different sizes, which makes sense because then you're kind of in every month you're going whoa them.
Yeah, right.
Okay, well, since we're on that, what does in terms of tampons, what does RLS stand for?
Rhett Lincoln Stevie.
Yep.
We all three fit.
We are all 3 tampon sizes.
Large, regular, and small.
Right, left, and center.
Light,
Light.
real light,
Super. S is super.
regular, and super.
Yep. Light, regular, and super. Yeah. It's pretty fun.
Super.
What a fun fact.
Super.
I'm a super tampon.
You know what? Those things, anything associated with that, the trash cans have to be put on top of the counter because
Because
the dogs.
golly, I'll tell you,
Ooh, really?
Barbara.
Really?
Jasper.
Barbara has a thing for a tampon.
Jasper does too.
It is it's the only thing I don't like about her.
That is not something you want to find
And boy,
your dog wrestling with.
I've been responsible for cleaning that up a couple of times, and
And
I grew.
I'm grateful that my dogs don't have that affinity.
Well, I'll come home and then it'll be like, oh, the trash can's on the counter. Okay.
Oh, it's a nice little signal.
Yep. It's like, okay. All right. Hunker down. Weather the storm. Weather the dry period for me.
That's like one of those things that over time will become like a communication device. Like, okay, initially it was like, okay, your wife is on her period, but then it becomes like your wife is just upset with you.
Yeah.
You
Putting
know,
the can,
it becomes like a
trash can's on the
superstition.
counter.
It's like
that trash can has been on the counter for 3 months
generations
straight.
later.
Right.
How long can sperm live in a vagina?
I think as much as 72 hours.
72 hours.
Yeah,
How many days is that?
3.
Good gracious. That's a long time, dude. I'm gonna say 48 hours.
5 days.
Oh, you better be careful.
5 days. Life finds a way.
Man, 5 days.
Yeah,
Now
but
we couldn't.
but
do that.
that's sperm.
We can't do that anymore.
Nope.
We don't have it.
Nope.
We have it, but
We
it
have
doesn't-
it,
it
but-
doesn't have a way out.
Yeah. It's just backed up in there.
No, it's reabsorbed and gives us our vitality.
5 days. I mean that. But after, to be fair, that 5-day-old sperm.
You don't want that to get you pregnant.
Yeah, you're gonna have an old baby.
You're gonna have a Benjamin Button baby.
That's how that works.
How big is a human egg in terms of diameter? You can use a comp if you want.
I think it's a average male fingertip.
I don't think it's that big. I think because you see it under a microscope and you see the sperm entering it.
Oh, that's a good point.
I always bring a microscope to bed. that could be taken the wrong way.
We have entry.
I think it is 1 millimeter across.
Yeah,
1 millimeter.
that's educated.
Very small.
0.12 millimeters.
Oh,
Not as big as a male
The-
fingertip. Okay. Fair.
Roughly the size of a strand of hair.
Oh.
Roughly the size of a stranded man's fingertip.
Could you? I mean, that's a big egg. Man.
Yeah.
That's like a bird's egg.
Yeah, we're not talking about birds.
No.
Oh, I take it back.
I think you kind of answered this already, but how long does a normal period last?
I was gonna say
I said 5 days.
7 days. All things included.
It's 2 to 7 days.
Okay.
So
Now,
5.
the two is interesting to me.
Just
How
yeah.
does one receive that?
Yeah. Is there a pill for that?
Oh, well, yeah, okay.
There
That
is a
makes
pill. There's a pill you can take that will move your cycle.
Well, I mean, birth control is what it's called.
No.
It will remove.
No,
it.
there is a special pill like
For like a vacation.
if you're going on a romantic getaway and you want it, there's a pill you can take that will just move it. And I don't think it skips a month. I think it just moves it, but I could be wrong about that. And
What's it called?
We were told about that. It's,
Shift it.
delay to play.
Oh, okay.
Did you say shift it?
I did. A little throwback.
Are you looking this up? Because no one. in here seems
I
to
was
be
getting
familiar.
information from the Mythical crew.
Yeah, it's a thing.
Wisp?
Oh, that's a great name.
So how does it work?
Wisp away. Probably.
This is something that I don't believe we have a personal use case with, but we have seen commercials. I do like talking about our collective use case when it comes to this type of thing.
I have a friend who's used it and
A
recommended
friend,
it.
huh?
I have a friend who's used it and recommended it to us. And we're like, oh, good to know. Because you plan these,
Yeah.
You
you'll
take
plan.
it 3 days before you're supposed to have it, and then delays it.
It delays it.
It delays it.
For how long?
There has to be.
It doesn't say. It says that you can take it for up to 20 days.
There has to be some kind of side effects though.
Yeah, I'm not
Messing around with your cycle.
advocating it, but I'm saying it was recommended.
Okay. I'll read about that later.
We're doing great.
You are really doing
I'm just
great.
telling
I'm
you.
so proud of you.
I
feel
knew something.
so good about it.
I just knew something nobody else in this room knew.
That's true. You just introduced us all to.
And when that happens, I just have to I have to be the one to say that.
Are you being paid by Big Whisk?
Yeah.
It looks like the site looks like they could get a brand integration from us,
Link's
and I
gonna
would
be
love
the face
that.
of Whisk.
Wisp,
Wisp.
not whisk.
You would think with eggs it would be called whisk, but it's not.
Yeah.
Link is gonna start a
Whisk it
ri-
away.
a rival brand, Whisk, and he's just standing there with a whisk on the
It's just
website.
his face is on all the ads and the packaging.
You
won't push your period?
Weekend much?
It's me. What is the average? What are the average ages that menstruation starts and stops?
Starts. It's getting young. It's getting younger and younger for reasons we don't know. Right? Maybe some.
This is
in
these
the
are
environment.
average.
13.
13 is probably the average.
And when does it stop?
50.
Maybe 40.
48.
You're so close. 12 and 51.
Oh.
Okay. We didn't push it out far.
The average has gone down.
Bless you.
Like 50 years ago, it definitely wouldn't have been that.
Because of
Plastics, maybe. We don't know.
hormones in food. Let me get this out of my butt crack. This is hurting.
Do you need a whisk?
Yep. Okay. Ooh, look at that. That was
wow.
that was all the way in my butt crack.
And this is an interesting one. I don't know if I knew this. True or false? I kind of gave it away. True or false? People who menstruate spend extended time in close proximity to each other are likely to eventually sync cycles.
I've always been told that was true, but I have
True.
a suspicion that it is just our pattern-seeking brains, and it's not real.
Yeah. False.
It's false, huh?
But I mean, it's
Well, put that to bed.
guess.
It's when it happens you notice it.
Yeah.
That's what makes the world go
Huh.
around.
So you don't sync cycles. I bet it's misogynist.
Ooh, that's what
I bet there's probably something that,
I don't think so.
I never
think
liked
it's-
saying it.
I think our experience as a crew back here is that we disagree with this. We think it's true.
Oh.
You also believe in astrology?
Yeah, probably.
I think it's called mistrology.
Whoa, menstrology.
I didn't say that, but that's better. Yeah.
Menstrology,
Yeah.
yeah. We found it.
Can you make a fart sound with your hand? I think now would be a good time for that. Make your New Year's resolutions extra delicious in 2025. Pick up your copy of the Mythical Cookbook today at mythicalcookbook.com.